Some Capitec bank clients woke up to find additional deductions from their accounts without their consent. The bank says this was a technical glitch and that they are working on rectifying the error. Capitec clients went onto social media platforms complaining about how they feel defrauded by the bank. The bank says it's in the process of reversing the double withdrawal and debits, and cardholders would be reimbursed within 24 hours. Capitec spokesperson Charl Nel joins me now. Thanks so much for your time on SABC News this afternoon. What happened? Charl, a very good afternoon. Just checking that you can hear me and if you can tell us what happened with that Capitec issue.
If you follow, good afternoon. If you follow the news on the web, you would see that Business Insider just brought out an article where it basically gives all the information because Nedbank has made a statement. So the double billing glitch, Nedbank took money twice from Capitec clients, and we woke up to this morning, and our clients alerted us, and we tried to find out where the problem is, and then we realized, okay, that was double digits or double billing from another bank. And we worked with that bank's IT team to solve the issue. And we will be able to reverse those double deductions into our clients' accounts in the next 24 hours.
Charl, when it's described as a technical glitch, it makes it seem quite inconsequential, like a small and fleeting error. I've seen stories online of people who have missed exams or could not pay for things because of this. And then there's also other concerns raised about how money can leave a bank account without consent.
Remember, then, when you put your card in a machine and you pay for a purchase, that is then basically an instruction that you give to that machine, who is owned by that machine is owned by a bank, and that machine then goes and deducts money from your account if your account is now with us. So if there's a computer glitch that machine sends the signal twice and deducts it twice, then you have to ask that question to the company that owns that specific machine. We get the signal from the other bank, and we react to that, and we pay the other bank. So I cannot speak for other banks' IT systems.
Right. So then I would have to ask, if it's something that can happen and that has happened, how then are Capitec, Nedbank and that provider going to ensure that it does not happen again?
Well, again, I cannot speak for another bank. I can just speak for what we do. We check, triple check and double check transactions from our side, and we have certain systems on our side to prevent something like that. But technical errors happen all over the world in all types of companies. So although this happened now this morning with another bank in South Africa, it can happen anywhere.
Yeah, so I would say that clients perhaps who are watching and who are quite upset at Capitec wouldn't be happy with that explanation, as especially looking forward. Because essentially you're saying to them mistakes can happen, and at any point this may happen again because technical glitches happen.
I cannot speak for another bank's IT systems. Mm-hmm. That you need to ask them. If the mistake happened at Capitec, then I could have explained to you what happens on our side. But unfortunately, this is not a mistake at Capitec. Capitec clients with impact had the impact of it. But this is not a mistake by Capitec.
Mm-hmm. When there is a compromise of whichever nature, and I understand what you were saying, that although Capitec clients are affected, the error, the mistake, the breach did not come from your side. People have raised the issue.
It's not a breach. Let's just get that right. There's no breach here. There's no hack here. This was a technical mistake.
Right.
between computers.
Right. So my apologies for that incorrect use of the language, but I wanted to bring up the issue of that another breach that we've seen when it comes to data and the concerns that were raised around people's bank accounts, security, and that Experian breach. So it's my understanding then that you're saying that that has nothing to do, because of what you've explained, that has nothing to do with what happened in the early hours of this morning.
I do not understand your question. What happened this early hours in the morning was that another bank has sent 2 times the transactions through to us, and we have paid those transactions twice, and that bank is now rectifying it, and it will be reversed into the account.
All right. And then before we go, Charl, talk to us about how many of Capitec's clients were affected.
Again, that question you need to ask the bank that basically has initiated this transaction. We know that quite a lot of transactions happen this time of month, specifically at retailers, and we expect that it will be a very high number.
Right. Capitec spokesperson Charl Nel joining me on the line there. Thanks so much for your time on SABC News this afternoon. And an apology to our viewers about the incorrect visuals that we played during that interview.